What do you think makes a good leader? If leaders are made or born?
I believe that it's nature and nurture. I do believe that there are people that are born with natural inclinations to lead, but without the right nurturing, they could wind up being terrible leaders. I think it's very Western to view things in a binary way. Are leaders born or are they made? But if you embrace the duality of things, I do honestly believe it's both. If you are born a leader and it's nurtured, I believe you have the potential to be a phenomenal leader. If you are born a leader and it's not nurtured, you may not be a great leader. And if you are not born with those hardwired traits, but you nurture it, I believe that you have the ability to lead. But I do believe it's both, because we are born with some endemic gifts, but it doesn't mean that we're going to do something with them, or even that we embrace humanity to the extent where we want to do something with it. So I do believe that it's both, and I believe that it's our duty to ourselves and to society that if we feel that we've been born with certain abilities, that we want to nurture those abilities as much as possible. We talked about the comparative advantage of countries. We talked about the comparative advantage of subsidiaries in a global organization. Well, if I'm born with a specific trait that seems quite natural to me, that's my comparative advantage. So just because the United States has the comparative advantage of growing food doesn't mean that it will, although it should and does. So I think identifying those traits that we have, and we're even more obligated now to nurture them. I think what makes a great leader is being more transformational than transactional. I'll give you an example. When I've done executive coaching, and I will ask for the org chart of the person that I'm coaching, and I'll have the typical pyramid. And I'll take that org chart and I'll flip it upside down. So your org chart shows you at the bottom of the pyramid with all the people that you're supporting. You know, gestures, symbols, icons, they're very powerful. A great leader has humility, but humility is not about being self-deprecating. Humility is really about, if you look at what do all humble people have in common, it's how much esteem do they put on others. It's not being self-deprecating. It's bringing out the best in others and making others feel good about themselves, on giving others esteem. So when you view humility from that paradigm, humility becomes a very powerful trait in a leader, because you're bringing out the best in other people.